What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get into some NBA player props for Wednesday, February 1st slate of games. I will say before we get started, we are working on a little game for the Bear Pack to see how you guys know your NBA props. That is coming soon. We are trying to work on it, how we want to proceed with it. But we will have something coming up soon where people in the community will have the opportunity to show off their knowledge of picking props against one another. So that's coming soon, hopefully next week. Stay tuned for that. But let's look at the leaderboard for today's or for last night's picks before we get into today's picks. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, I went 1-0 yesterday, 4 days in a row of winning. So I'm looking to keep the momentum going for you guys. 3 straight days of unders hitting for us. So that's extra fun as well. Another sweaty under, though. So drop in the chat again. If you rode with me with the Brooke Lopez under 21.5 PRs. It was a fun ride. He ended up with 19, so it was very sweaty.
Yeah, I had DeMar DeRozan. He scored 20 points. I needed 25.5. His shots were there. 20 shots in the game. Only made 8 of those. So kind of a poor night shooting for him. But we'll find a winner tonight. Teats?
I had Evan Mobley over 22.5 PRs. I needed a bounce back, and he provided. He ended up with 26, so I get a 1 in the winning column.
Terry, what have you done to the group play? 2 and 9 from 3 last night. It wasn't from a lack of trying, but we needed 3. He got 2. But we're moving on to tonight's picks. Trey, start us off tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited about tonight, but just before I get into today's picks, like Bear said, we're working on that game. So I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to be on my squad. But for me, I'm going to go with Markelle Fultz. I put in the YouTube chat yesterday that I was going to be grinding away for another under, and this is what I found. I'm going to go under on his 12.5 points. The Bear Pack knows me by now. What's my favorite thing to bet on? Let's say it together. Revenge game special. Well, I'm on an underheater here, so I'm going to take a reverse of a revenge game special. I guess we can call this the Philly special. All right, sorry, guys. Moving on. I do like the Philly defense that clamped down on Fultz just like they did against them 2 games ago. We can see on the game log that these two teams played January 30th, 2 days ago. But let's get into the stats. Like I said, these two teams played not very long ago. Fultz gave them his best punch then, in my opinion, scoring 12 points on 14 shots. Those 14 shot attempts were his highest in a game in almost a month, and he still didn't hit the number. That is a big factor of why I love this. And Fultz may struggle to find his shot again in this game. That is because the 76ers are one of the best defenses in the NBA. Here's some defensive rankings for them this season. They are allowing the 4th least points per game, 6th least offensive rebounds per game, 7th fewest field goals made per game, and 3rd fewest three-pointers made per game. So their defense is stingy. They don't allow you to do much of anything on the offensive end. But let's talk about where Fultz does most of his damage. We all know he does most of his damage driving to the hoop, getting into the painted area. And the 76ers defense is great at defending that. They're ranked 9th in the NBA and allowing the fewest points in the paint. And that does not bode well for Markelle Fultz, who lives and breathes in the painted area. His jumper just is not really there, not very reliable. And you could contribute to that to Joel Embiid's big presence in the feisty 76ers point guards. The Philly guards are very good. I know, outside of James Harden, he's garbage at defense. We all know that. But the Philly guards are very good at the perimeter defense and forcing you into tough positions. The 76ers defense is ranked as the best in the NBA at defending the point guard position, allowing that position to score only 20 points per game. That's ranked 6th in the NBA on 41.2% shooting. That's 1st in the NBA. And I do expect Jalen Suggs and Cole Anthony to get a bigger chunk of that 20 points allowed than Markelle Fultz. I don't think Markelle Fultz should get to that 13-point mark. All right, guys, that was a lot of stats, but I do love this under for Markelle Fultz. Let's win this day. Let's go 4 days in a row of unders hitting, 5 days in a row of winners. Let's go.
Yeah, Trey, tonight I'm going with Damian Lillard, over 32.5 points as my show me, don't tell me bet of the week. I've been saying for a while now, Lillard is back, and tonight he needs to keep proving it. Over the last 2 weeks, Damian Lillard has been one of the best players in the NBA. Dame has only gone under 30 points in 2 of his last 10 games. He is scoring an average of 38.8 points in his last 10 games. He is shooting 53.3% from the field and attempting 21.5 shots per game, From deep, he's shooting 40.7% from behind the arc, and he's getting to the line 12 times per game in this stretch. And I'm going to say something here that might be controversial, very controversial, depending on who you are, but I really don't care. Since Lillard has gotten into the league in 2012, and besides Steph Curry, I have never seen a player like Damian Lillard on the offensive end of the court. Everything he does is smooth like butter. He drives, he hits threes, he has a mid-range, he has a fadeaway, he has a post game that turns to a fade. The Jimmy Butler fade, you know what I'm talking about. Kick the leg, turn to the dominant side, and rip the cords. Jimmy buckets that fade. Everything he does is pure. Now, we don't see many stretches of the NBA like this, scoring nearly 40 points per game in 2 weeks. It happens, of course. Hell, there are 7 players right now averaging 30-plus points per game, Lillard being one of them. But you get what I'm saying. Sometimes a player is just on another level. And the reason we're seeing this from Damian Lillard right now is because he's driving to the rim and getting contact going to the line. Once you see a few go down from the line, especially if you're struggling like he was early in the year, everything gets easier. Tonight, he will need to carry Portland against Memphis, and the trends plus the stats say he's up for it. So, show me, don't tell me pick for me. I'm going Dame over 32.5 points. Teats?
I really like that, and I'm going to take a play out of Trey's playbook, and I'm going to take an under, and I'm going to take DeAndre Ayton under 19.5 points. DeAndre Ayton has been doing pretty well recently. As you can see, he's hit this mark 3 of the last 5. He missed on the hook against Dallas. He did require an overtime thriller for us to cover his over at one point in time earlier this week or last week. He's just not really a trustworthy person. I feel like he's very talented, and he can definitely go out and average like a 20 and 10 type of ball game every game, but he just doesn't have that killer mentality to want to try to bang with the bigs down low and get the points. Against the Hawks in his career, he's only went over 19.5 one time, and that was for 20 points. So his game logs for the last 6-7 games that they've played was 6, 7, 13, 20, 14, and 13 points scored. He's going to be going up against Clint Capella and John Collins down low. Defensively, they're both pretty good. They both also like to stay down low, get some boards. I feel like it's going to be kind of a nightmare for Ayton in this game. As you can see, it has been for most of his career for scoring. I still think that he might get his shots up. I just don't think they're going to fall for him. So I'm going to take an under for 19.5.
So the group play tonight will be Jalen Duran over points and rebounds of 19.5. He hasn't hit this number in 2 straight games, but that's small ball playing effect with Houston and Mavs having smaller lineups. He didn't see his normal run, but before that, he had 5 straight games of 20-plus PRs and averaged 16 points and 10.8 boards in that 5-game stretch. We like Duran tonight to play a lot of points, or to play a lot of. We like Duran to play a lot tonight against a big Wizards team. So 4 plays for tonight, and that'll do it for our NBA player props for February 1st slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in-depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.